Hello, welcome. We're back. Yes, you already know what time it is. The Bedroom Podcast, episode 20. Yes, I'm so excited. I just want to come on here really quick and say thank you to all my new subscribers. I know I've been a little inconsistent, but no worries. There will be some new content and some new stuff out. So, no need to worry. And I have been really into, I don't know the exact terminology of it. I want to say short film content. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to just Google it. Um, Short form videos or content. I've been really into short form content. I think that why reinvent the wheel? Oh my God, y'all, before I even go into that, do y'all know that I literally sat and made a voiceover for like maybe 15 minutes and I did not record any of it, but it actually ties in perfectly because I've been really into short form content because A, why reinvent the wheel? And B, and there's gonna be a little bit of a rant, but that's okay, I'm caffeinated. I don't understand. Like when I see those videos that are like, oh my God, how to go viral and how to increase your views and this and that and all that. First of all, that's not my thing. If that's your thing, I love it. Like if you like it, I love it. But that's not my thing, which is why I kind of had to like detach for a little bit because that's not the purpose of this. I feel that I know that I have a gift and I know that I have a lot to share with the world and with myself to become the woman that I always wanted to be, which is always a work in progress every day. But oh my God, I just went on a tangent. But that's that's not my thing. I just want to focus on really archiving my journey, which I think is really exemplified through my content from years back. You can see just the growth and the change from my fitness to just my overall affect. I've become more confident in my speech, etc. So shout out to YouTube or whatever. But I've just been really into short form content. Like I don't think there's any need to reinvent the wheel. All of these videos that are so clickbaity, it's so cringy. I'm like, oh my God, like you literally, in my opinion, I might be wrong. I'm not a freaking computer engineer or anything like that. But in my opinion, there's no one size fits all way to go viral. And you have to, I feel like you have to tread lightly when it comes to social media because it's like a pro and a con almost. You have to use it to your advantage. So you have to be very strategic when it comes to, I mean, in my opinion, I don't know, at least for me. Like, I don't post everything about my life and all of that and so on and so forth. So I say that to say you can literally market off of a 10-second video nowadays. That is the beauty of the era that we live in, is that it's very much driven by, in some cases, aesthetics and all of this artificially engineered stuff that essentially is a facade. But sometimes it's fine because it can help you sell a product or spread a message. So I feel that it can be used for good. And short form content is honestly the best way to go, in my opinion, because why reinvent the wheel? Why sit there and come up with the different 25,000 freaking different looks every freaking day to just get 10 views? Like, I just don't get that, you know? And you're not essentially selling your product in an effective way or making good use of your time. Again, that is just my opinion. So I'm all about time is money and using my time in an efficient and effective way. So if you hear me typing, don't mind that. But I say that to say that Content creation is not easy. Social media is not easy. And I am going to definitely continue to grow as an individual online. I don't want to be one of those people that is chronically online. I see, oh my goodness, yeah, there's been so much in the news lately, but I just see how, and maybe I'm making assumptions, but I see how being chronically online can mentally affect someone's health or affect their mental health. And I just, oh, I think that's a scary place. And I'm good with living in my world where, oh, you guys might hear thunder, which is probably a little bit ASMR-y. There you go. Little ASMR, but perfect example. Like I am, I try my best to be grounded. I'm not perfect, but I try my best to be as grounded as possible and pay attention to real things that are happening in the world. And unfortunately, I the my unpopular opinion is that right now getting getting Trump impeached should be more trending than the boo-boos. So that is why, like the same way y'all could make a movement behind the boo-boos, why are we not making an anti-Trump movement right now? But that's besides the point. Again, why I left the internet. Let me stay on focus. Yeah, I'm just really in tune with what my purpose is and what my vision is, and working to create a more equitable society. And I think that social media is a tool that can be used for good, but you have to be strategic about it. I think it's sometimes easy to get lost in the sauce. And honestly, more power to the folks that are using TikTok to just fucking entertain themselves. Who cares? Or, or social media, or just to make money like off of bullshit. I think that honestly, if you're not harming anyone or if you're not hurting anyone, who cares? I think that why not capitalize off of doing a little dance for 10 seconds online? But that's not my thing. I have a message to send, and, you know, to to the world essentially, because I feel that there right now, specifically right now in the United States where I reside, is there's a moment that is it's a very scary moment. And love across the board is so radical, love is so needed at this time. And I think that the internet can be very toxic, and I just try to limit my screen time as much as possible. um so I had to get off Instagram for a bit and just, really connect with folks, my family, etc. So, um, I say that to say that I will continue to post, I will continue to be making content and just overall making an impact. I think an impact could be made in so many different ways. Someone could just watch a YouTube short and be like, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to work on my mental health, and I'm going to really push myself and not worry about what other people think, which is something I talked about in my past videos. So I think that almost all my videos are a learning moment, and I'm really proud of that. And I don't think that I need to pour all of my energy into this page at this time, because it's very hard to get monetize on YouTube. I'm just gonna be honest, from what I've researched and what I've watched, it's very difficult to get monetized on YouTube. I'd rather put my effort into other things that I know I can obtain more realistic goals. I think that there's a very specific look almost that is required or celebrated on a lot of these apps, which is fine. Is it a little bit ableist, colorist, racist? Yes. But oh, that actually brings me to my next point, which I'm gonna close out with. But yeah, a lot of these apps are ageist and racist and colorist, and people get banned for really like insignificant things that really are just a part of their character or their physicality that they cannot change. So I think that the discrimination on some of these apps I can't deal with, and I don't have to. Um, so I say that to say that yeah, like we're really in like a pretty superficial era in this world, in this society. That's a very overarching, reaching statement. But have you guys seen that American Eagles ad with Sydney Sweeney? I've never watched Euphoria. I don't know who this girl is, but I was a little bit thrown off. I had to watch it a couple of times to really understand like the subliminal meaning that is behind it that everyone is enraged about. But this is all I can say. My commentary on that and response is we're just living in a different time, and it's clear that society works almost in cycles, and pop culture works almost in cycles. We had an era where I wouldn't say it was celebrated because I still think there's underlying racism behind everything, but we had the natural hair, natural girl era, natural hair era, and then we had the big booty era, like, where it seemed like black bodies were being celebrated, but really the racism was always there. So I think that ad is just showing us the real truth behind the scene, the real underlying racism and hegemony that is going on in the society, which essentially is rooted in white supremacy. So I can go on and on and on. Y'all know I can. I have the background to support my claims and the evidence to support my claims. And all I say is stay safe out there, stay safe, and continue to live your life in radical joy, which I've been doing, which is why I had to disconnect from the internet for a little bit. But y'all are fine. I'm going to continue to come up with good creative content. I don't want to just put anything out there, which is why I have not been posting as much. But I assure you, there is something for everyone on my page. I promise. So I say that to say I am wrapping up at work. So I say that to say I hope everyone has a beautiful day, and kiss and hug your loved ones, and live in gratitude. That's what I will leave you with. And I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one. I don't know when my next podcast episode will be, but maybe it will be on location somewhere. Who knows? As of now, I am, like I said, I think I mentioned it earlier, still in the process of just elevating as a woman into the career field that I want to be in specifically. So, really honing in on what I want the next 5 years to look like and how to get to my goals. So, yeah, I have a lot on my plate right now, and I hope everyone else is as laser focused as I am at this time, because there's a lot of distractions on social media, and I encourage you to stay grounded by drinking your favorite tea, or just, you know, indulging in your favorite herbs, or just staying cool under some good AC or hanging out with family. So stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Mwah. Oh, and one more thing. How could I forget? This is a message to everybody out there about Black women. We're tired. Stop demanding so much from us. We tried to get you to rally up behind Kamala Some of y'all didn't want to vote for her, and now y'all want to complain. Don't say nothing now. Don't say we didn't tell you. So, we told you this was going to happen. So now y'all deal with it. Y'all fix this issue because Black women, we're tired. Okay? We did all the heavy lifting for that campaign and we're tired. Y'all deal with it. Peace. One.